Good evening and welcome to Gaming with Scott presents Behind the Masks, a Southgate media production. In this series, our heroes remove their masks so that you, the listener, can learn more about the player behind the character. We discuss topics of interest and encourage our players to go off the rails and down the rabbit hole. We hope this helps our audience get to know us better. Discussions and insights begin just after this music. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Behind the Masks, where we ask the tough questions, where we open the can of whoop. Okay, so I was just ask your question again, Rico.
Welcome to Gaming with Rico. So I was going to say,
right, Gaming with Rico.
I was going to say, is this going to be another venture that Gaming with Scott does? Are we adding Pathfinder to the rotation, or are we just doing something just for a little bit of funsies because it's the weekend?
Okay, so the latter kind of stuff, right?
All right, I'm cool with that.
Because I know Kelly wanted in, and I know John had said he wanted in, and so we're gonna open it. But here's the deal: but if it's like the coolest thing ever, and it's totally cool, and this is like really rock solid, then it might be a thing. Like
okay.
Character. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand. I guarantee that because I'm so passionate about this, Rachel will let me get out for another night.
That's so sexy.
Yeah, she's listened to some of the podcast, and she's heard how much fun we have, and she really likes it. And she's like, if this is something you're passionate about, I'll let you do it. So
my personal favorite one is still the Superman one.
Oh, she loves you.
She's a keeper.
Yeah. She is a keeper.
She is a keeper.
Definitely.
So you're Kelly. So I'm here tonight with Josh,
What's up?
Kelly,
Hello.
Rico,
Yo.
and John.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, John, you sound really
John,
good on
you do
mic.
sound really good. So, Kelly, what did you just saying? Your favorite what was what? I'm not sure that I could. Go ahead.
My favorite episode of Gaming with Scott was the one where I think you were playing Marvel superheroes, and you had an encounter with Superman.
Okay, hold on. First of all, Kelly, I had nothing to do with that disaster. I am really, really sorry
You know
that
what?
they killed your
It
hero.
was madness. The whole thing. It's like find his friggin' soul,
I
and you
killed-
will put
I
it back
killed
in his
that
body, and
mother-
all will be well.
And back then, we had a guy that could detect souls. Don't know why he didn't do it. Don't know why he didn't think about it. That's what happens when you're a
didn't make the
retarded
cut.
cyborg
And
from the
literally
future.
every single time something like that has happened, his soul escapes his body. As soon as you reunite the two, he is good. But before that, all is horrid.
Right, okay. So we had a guy who did souls. Okay, like that was like his.
That was his thing. He
That
was
his
the
thing.
soul guy, yeah.
he was the soul guy.
So
Over his head, just completely.
That's madness.
It's complete.
That's
madness.
like the first thing you have to know.
Then we had the super duper comic book guy, like the guy that has read every comic of all times, and like nothing. I was like, seriously? Like, put the two
You're
together.
kidding
like,
me. Like
yeah.
I listened to that podcast. You were saying something about Superman. I was like, what? Okay. Listened to the whole podcast and was screaming at you guys. Like, what the hell are you thinking?
the madness.
Yeah.
I mean, once his soul's back, that Micro Sun idea, he's going to be invincible, period, forever.
Yeah.
Omnipotent.
Thank God we
levels of
killed him
crazy.
before that happened.
Right?
You just want to let you know you are a monster, sir.
Yay!
Just for the record,
Yeah.
Guardian Angel had nothing to do with the death of
No.
Superman. Just throwing that out there.
But the guy on this side of the table did.
Fenris killed the zombie Superman, and he loved it.
Well, you have to kill zombie Superman or
Right?
everybody's dead.
Right? Like, at that point, you're like, well, this has to happen.
It's just
well,
like,
right.
we've
Right.
come this far.
Well,
We're pot committed.
He can beat planets in a staring contest. I mean, what
Yeah.
the hell?
There's actually a role-playing game called Rotten Capes where the premise is
it's zombie heroes,
a zombie outbreak happens in a world with superheroes, and it happens in like their version of Metropolis, and of course the zombies start to win, but then the heroes start to win. You
Oh,
think-
BT Dubs, John. Congratulations on being funded on your Kickstarter.
Oh, thank you.
Yay.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Did you
got
guys
funded?
see that? He's
I missed
funded,
that.
Yeah.
Wait, I missed this. Hold on.
Oh man, look who pays attention to you. I guess you know who your friends are.
Well, I knew you were running one, but I didn't know if it funded it. I got buried this week. My apologies.
He lies.
Are you talking about Empire's Reign or talking about Onyx Path Scion one? 'Cause
Not the Scion one.
Uh,
You just
Oh,
posted about
Mecha
it
and
a couple days
Monsters.
ago. Yeah,
Mecha and Monsters.
Mecha and Monsters.
Yeah, thank you.
You guys are working on a stretch goal for a new thing. Well, actually, you met stretch goal. Isn't it being written now?
Yeah, we've already made funding, and my stretch goals are going to be made, so I'm pretty excited.
Nice.
Look at this guy. Everybody listening to Gaming with Scott, just so you guys know, John over there is a legitimate writer and game creator.
Yeah. Writer,
try.
game creator, all around good guy.
Actually, he'd
pug
be,
lover.
he'd be
Yes.
great to have on your storyteller series.
Well.
Just throwing that out.
Yeah, I'm gonna. We're doing that. That's
We'll
a
take
thing,
the
by way.
application. We'll look at it. We'll see.
We'll turn it over to HR.
Oh
Yeah.
no! Come on, if you guys let me on
3
the
months
podcast,
to get on the podcast.
You know,
so,
you-
hey,
yeah, if you let me
say
on, there's no
pugs,
reason
but
Connie
there's a
Kennedy can't be
baby
on.
pug around the corner.
I
So
know. I'm not kidding you.
didn't mean to interrupt you, Rico, but there was a baby pug, and I got excited.
y'all keep talking about dogs.
Yeah.
I'm like,
There it was. That's all good. We love pugs.
No, but in Rotten Capes, so right as the heroes are winning, their version of Superman becomes a zombie, and he just destroys most of the heroes.
Everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
See-
Because Zombie Superman, that's got to be put down.
but if it was a plague, he couldn't become a zombie. If it was everything coming back out of hell, he couldn't become a zombie. The whole premise of him, a guy like him with his power set, becoming a zombie is nigh impossible unless for some reason he was just mortal.
I don't know if you guys know that Superman is Kelly's favorite hero. I didn't know if you guys knew that or not.
He is.
I
Kind of
I
obvious.
was aware.
got the drift.
But without the yellow sun, Superman's just a mortal guy.
That is both true and untrue.
No, I mean,
Wait. It's yes
It
and
is-
no.
It is yes and no because
Explain.
even under the
know that
light
one.
of a red sun, he still has powers because of the absorbed and stored solar radiation of a yellow and or blue star.
Can you play Black Hole Sun as a backdrop to this when he explains it? Because that'd be
Right.
great.
Nice. Yeah, I can do that.
But and so
Nice.
as long as he still has his power reserves, he can still access some of his powers. Strength, durability, leave last because they take the least amount of resources.
Yeah.
Heat vision, flight, and other kinetic powers. Listening.
and flight really depends on the
So-
gravity of the planet that he's on because
No,
he can't
as
really
long as
fly.
As long as he still has solar radiation, he can overcome any amount of gravity.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying the he doesn't really fly. It's just gravity is a lot weaker on Earth than it is
Right,
on
but the
Pluto.
gravity on Jupiter, the flight on Jupiter would be more taxing than the flight on Pluto, is what he's trying to
well,
say.
Yeah,
Kelly,
definitely.
where do you weigh in on Superman's less known abilities, which are his super whittling ability and his super rope work ability?
But he's also got
which
he's also
are
got
in
the
the
frost
Silver
breath.
Age comics.
In the Crisis on Infinite Earths, they just got rid of a bunch of that, and so I did.
he
too.
lost super whittling.
That's BS.
What does he do
That's a
in the
shame.
dark?
I'm gonna write
I
in.
don't know, man. He doesn't like to stay in the dark,
That was a There Might Be Giants reference for the three of you who got that.
Very nice. Very good. Well, we don't have more than 3 listeners.
I have.
So I'm not sure that
that
all
is
of them got
BS.
them.
Don't let him lie to you.
Oh,
You
crap.
should have seen our August
Oh
numbers.
crap! And I'm here.
I have
so-
60,000
Yeah.
songs.
What am I to do now?
Now we're down to 2. Thanks, John.
Thanks, John. Yeah, thanks.
There's your
okay.
hashtag.
What? Hashtag
Thanks, John.
Thanks, John. Okay, I got it. We're in. Totally doable. Totally usable. How is everybody doing this evening? Is this good?
Yeah.
Good.
All right. So
it's pretty comfortable in here. It's a lot cooler than it is in the library.
yeah,
I'm like not.
the
sweating
library
sitting
or in
here.
the lodge room?
the library at
Oh! I thought it was like this place
our-
has a library.
no the,
We need to
the
go look at the
library where
library.
we did record.
Oh yeah, the library at the other lodge. We
Yeah.
are recording at the Hamilton Lodge in Fishers, Indiana this evening.
Which is really ezy to get to. It's right off the interstate.
Yeah, that's
Very true.
You wouldn't think that. I guess right off the interstate is for closers, and that's how that works. So
Bazinga. We know who that went to.
yeah, so that's okay. So it's all right. So. I got a question for the group then. What are your thoughts? Because I lured you all here under the pretense of playing Pathfinder. And people see? And so my thought is, I will address this to Joshua.
Oh Jesus.
So what are your thoughts on you take a system that's well known like Pathfinder or D&D or Shadowrun,
Like the D20 system or the
D20.
percentile system.
Absolutely. And then you only use part of it or use some of it or use most of it or change it or what are your thoughts on field stripping a system and I'm starting at this end of the table so that I can end down at that end of the table.
I just think Scott Toriano got bored.
Can't
right.
tell if that's a burn or not.
You're right. Like, I'm not sure if that's a
it's like icy hot.
No, I mean
very nice.
you're making it to fit your audience or the new audience that you're trying to
Yeah.
cater to.
Yeah, there you go.
Beautiful.
So, but do you the sanctity of a game system? I mean, so let me ask the question because I had a person who picked up the Unearthed Arcana and opened the thing and went, "This is the rule. It's right here. It's on page 68. It's right there."
Paragraph 4, line 7.
So I took the bottle of whiteout and went, that rule's not in the book anymore. We're done. And he got all kinds of mad and stomped away and flipped over the table and left.
And gaming with Scott was better.
Well, that's a thing. And then 4 months later, he used that whiteout thing as a loophole. So I pulled out my pocket knife and scraped off the whiteout.
Well,
and
that
stuck
rule's in
him
the book
with
now.
So the rule's in the book now.
Oh man, that's
so,
brutal.
So now that was bad, but that's not what I'm planning on doing this evening. But what are your thoughts on field stripping pieces or parts or changing or?
I started running a game for my children when they were 3 and 4 years old. And when you do that, you can only take the most rudimentary components of any system and introduce them to your children. And so
Right.
I'm all for it.
Nice.
And, for basically any reason, because it's fun.
Nice. Rico?
There is no such thing as sanctity of a system. These systems are used because they're convenient and they're easy to use. That doesn't make them special. That doesn't make them. It doesn't
love
make
this.
them
Keep
like
going.
the ultimate rule. It is a system crafted for that game. Now the systems are so they're not unique. There are 27 games that all use a D20 system. I mean, it's about the game and not about the system. I don't care what system we use. We could use a combination of 27 different systems, and as long as it works for the game that's being played, then that's the system for the game. I don't think any one system is perfect either. I think you take away the bad and you keep the good, and you can do that from the percentile system, the face rip system, the D20 system. Any system that exists can be streamlined and made better if you choose to make it so. No, it's not. No, there's
No, and
nothing.
adding to what Rico said, we're here for 3 reasons. 1, we want to have an amazing story. 2, we want to make it fun for the audience, everyone listening. And 3, we want everyone to have fun at the table. As long as we achieve those 3 things, we're gold. Good to go.
Also, 4, some of us are being blackmailed by Scott.
3.5. We're not even going to give that a full point. No.
No, but I guess we're all in agreement here because I'm all about modding systems all the time, and the only time that I feel like that you've ever like destroyed the purity of a game is whenever you've made it completely different, and not just like, hey, I substituted a new class for Ranger. I mean, like
Unrecognizable.
yeah, instead of playing D20, we're just going to do it with the percentage dice, and we're going to remove all this stuff, and you have to level up skills, and you have to do all this, and it's like that's RuneQuest. We're
I was
playing
about to say, now you're playing RuneQuest.
All I have is percentiles tonight, and we're going to level up skills.
Stop it.
I love
I'm sorry.
RuneQuest.
Oh, okay. All
You're
right. I've never
fired.
played RuneQuest. I don't know.
RuneQuest is a lot of fun.
I heard it was really good. It's really, really old, is it not? How
It
old?
is super
I'm just here for
old.
the fun.
And
I really-
brutal.
Brutal?
It is very unforgiving.
Like 20 plus years old, 30 plus years old?
My last character lost
Pretty
his
old.
left arm,
Whoa.
within the first combat, and
Whoa.
I was the tank.
You should have rolled under your percentile.
You were a tank and you lost an arm that fast.
Ouch.
It's RuneQuest.
Yeah.
Never played, so.
So he took the arm and he used it as a weapon and killed
I
everyone
mean, that's
else.
what happens in RuneQuest. If you roll over your skill, you fail at your skill.
I was a troll, so I ate my own arm because
Oh.
that's what trolls believe.
Is that true?
Trolls are fairly smart, but no, they'll eat anything.
It sounds very similar to the old Call of Cthulhu.
As per their religion, it was literally,
Right.
I have lost my flesh. It was weak, but in rejoining me, it shall be strong. Nom, nom, nom. You going to eat that head? Nom, 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 nom. I'm just going to eat this guy. That was our former teammate. I'm going to eat him if no one calls dibs.
Man, yeah,
Wow.
RuneQuest,
Okay,
RuneQuest
then.
is pretty cool.
All right.
Good stuff.
All right. Well then, okay. Because I'm not against changing things. I believe that story trumps rules.
I believe that too.
As long as you're having fun and you're doing the thing, then it's all good.
I watched your first episode of the Storyteller series with Johnny, which was really, really good.
Which one was it?
The 60-minute first episode where you and
Was
Johnny
it about
Brown.
dice or the table?
The table. The
Oh, okay.
table.
The table?
Dice isn't out yet. You only have
didn't-
the table.
I didn't know. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, it's really. Wait, you haven't? It's good. You should watch
I
it.
haven't seen it
Everybody,
yet.
everybody, you should go watch it.
nice.
Look for the Gaming with Scott episode he did with Johnny Brown. Shout out to Johnny Brown. How you doing, Johnny Brown? Hashtag unapologetically black. It's really,
There it is.
Johnny Brown's a good guy.
Johnny Brown.
Yeah.
Very happy.
And it was really good. I watched it on my lunch break today. 60 minutes. Sat in my
Nice.
car with the AC, smoked a cigar, and watched it. It was
Well,
a lot of
thank
fun.
you,
There you
sir.
go.
No,
That's the way
thank
to
you. It
go.
was really good. The table. Great episode.
Hashtag, and that's the kind of stuff that we want to do.
Yeah.
With the Storyteller series. So we're going to expand that. I would ask people who want to come on and have done storytelling can appropriately contribute. Ha 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 ha, and it will all be good.
Okay, it sounds great.
Yeah, I thought it was. And that
Believe it or not, Dave Ongley's ran a lot of games. He would actually be an interesting interview for the Storyteller series.
Oh, very nice.
I mean, I know people are
Interesting.
like, oh my gosh, he's crazy, but I mean, it would be a great conversation in the Storyteller series with Dave Ongley. The entertainment value would be pretty good.
Yeah, it would
I
definitely
don't
be
know.
entertaining.
Well, then we'll have to set that up too. We'll see what we're doing here in the next couple.
Are
of months.
you friends with Dave-O on the Facebooks?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yep, I hear about his teaching stuff. They're letting him teach children. I thought that was a little bit.
In Center Grove, even.
I was like,
Whoa.
that was either that's really forward thinking, or those poor children. That's years of therapy. One or the other. There's not
Maybe,
gonna
maybe
be,
a little bit of both.
There's not going to be much in between on that. It's going to be a rough time all the way around.
He did it.
You did it.
As long as he doesn't have access to Kool-Aid, he'll be okay.
Yeah, right. There's the thing. Then we're all happy.
Thanks,
You
Jim.
should get like an I2T reunion and get like Chris Dunn and Tony Farrar.
That would be-
Hey,
that
there's
would be
a
little bit of
conversation
madness
killer,
right
huh? Alrighty. I was like, well, I'm cool with the first name, and then you said the second name, and I went,
there. Which Chris Dunn? I know two.
oh, really? Oh, well, there you go.
I know the one in Indianapolis and the one in Anderson.
Yeah.
Oh, all
I didn't
right.
even know there was one in Anderson.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was one in Anderson because I know the one in Indianapolis.
Ah.
And
He's
I'm
an interesting man.
No, do you like
That's a good way
taking?
to put
Do you
it.
like
Yeah.
people of
No disparaging
completely
remarks.
opposite political opinions, putting them in the same room, tying them together until they smooch, and then waiting for the building to melt?
That sounds like every sitcom on TV ever.
Yeah. Well, there's a bunch of that going around. Is what I'm saying. Okay. Because I didn't know if that's where you were going with that particular pairing.
No. I just went with the staff of I2T.
Yeah. Not
Oh,
not today, Satan.
I see
Not
what
today.
you were trying to rope in there. I didn't listen to the first part. See? Not very smart. All right. That's how that works. All right. Well, then, thank you very much for taking the time. The question was asked, so we had to jump on and discuss it with reasonable alacrity. I'm not sure how we got to buildings melting and political intrigue, given
Behind the mask. We
It's
always
given
go
the
down the
idea
rabbit
of,
hole.
That's the
behind
beauty.
mask.
because we started
It's
on,
the
hey,
love.
so is this game going to be a thing? And then we got all the way over here. So there it is. Alrighty then.
Organic conversation for the win.
For the win! Winning! All right, so thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And as always, you'll hear from us real soon.
Bye.
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 And that'll do us tonight for Gaming with Scott presents Behind the Masks, a Southgate Media production. You can always send us an email at gamingwscott@gmail.com or catch us on Twitter. Josh Elliott is at Asmodee369. Dan is at Malkware. Josh Jackson is at ActionJack853. And Rico is at R1CO. Or me, Scott T, at GamingWScott. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/GamingWScott. Remember, superfans, the more you share, the more we make. If you love what we do, share it with your friends. If you don't love what we do, please share it with us. This show will only be made better by listener participation. Send us email or comments on Facebook, or send us a tweet of the things you would like us to discuss. We promise we will get your comments and topics on the air. And as always, you'll hear from us real soon.